What's up, guys? Welcome back to CS Coins. I've got a lot of coins to search today. I've got dimes and quarters. I've got $200 in quarters, and in dimes I think we've got around the same amount, around 200. But I'm going to be looking for silver today. It is getting really close to Christmas, so a lot of people are cashing in their coins, trying to get extra money for presents. I am going to be in Florida starting Sunday. I believe it's going to be Christmas Day. So at that point, I think I'm pretty much going to be done corn roll hunting for the year. I might be able to get one or two quick hunts in down in Florida. We can see how that pans out for me. I might run to a couple banks, but obviously I'm on vacation. I'm not going to corn roll hunt too much. Might get some kind of footage down there, though. I might be doing some shark tooth hunting or some other kind of treasure hunting, maybe some metal detecting down there. So we'll see. I might have a video out by that time, but this could be my last corn roll hunting, like silver hunt for the year. So I definitely hope we do good with it. I'm going to get going on the dimes first, see if we can get on the board with silver, and I'm excited about the quarters as well. Hopefully we can get some W's or silver or something else cool. I will get the dime rolls cracking right now, and I'll bring you guys in if I see any silver. Got a beautiful sight here on roll 7. We do have silver, and I'm happy that we're seeing silver because I did not have a ton of faith in these banks. I just haven't hit them in a while. I've been to every other bank around me, and there seem to be a lot of collectors that hit this bank up, but maybe they're not hunting dimes. Let's see what we have. It's a 1961. Let's see if it's got a mint mark. Denver minted. Awesome. That's in pretty great shape for 61. I know it's, you know, a newer one. It looks like it could have a ring of death on the head, but still 90% silver. I will take that. Very happy with that. This is going to be epic, guys. I don't know what roll I'm on. I'm really deep into the dimes. I'd say at least like over $150 at this point, maybe close to it. But I don't have a ton of rolls left, and I got this one here. Usually these older rolls are bad for me. It seems like coin collectors get their junk from these vintage rolls and just throw them in there. But guys, I think I'm seeing multiple silvers in this roll. I can't remember the last time I've had a dime roll like this. I think I'm seeing 4. So let's see if those are actually all going to be silver for me. Wow. Look at that. 57. Philly. That is in beautiful condition. Let's see what else we have here. Couple right here. And I think another one right here. These look to be from a collection. They are all in really good shape, I think. If that one was in good shape, hopefully. I'm going to have to double check these and see if there's any silver I'm missing. That one's a 64. See if we can get a mint mark. Denver. Man, that's like uncirculated. That looks like it came from a collection for sure. Let's see about this one. This one's a 56. Man, the toning on these are awesome. That is great. So 3 silvers, and I think we've got a 4th right here. Let's check this one out. It's another 64. Man, these are all like BU. It's a 64D. So let's see. I think this 57 is probably the nicest of the bunch here. We got the 57, the 56, and the 2 64s. What a roll that was, guys. We're already up to 5 silvers, and we only have 2 rolls where we got silver. 4 of them in this one. You don't get rolls like that very often at all. My best roll had 14 silvers, but this is by far my second best. I think prior to this, I had 2 in a roll, and that was probably my second best. But I definitely need to look back through here, make sure I didn't miss any, make sure I didn't miss any proofs or anything, because that definitely came from a collector. I'm going to check every date, too. I see like a 96 right there. We can check those for the W's, because this definitely came from somebody who was a collector of coins. So I will show you guys if I find anything else cool in that roll. That was awesome. What an epic roll. Look at this, guys. A few rolls later, I've got another silver. This is going to be number 6, and we still have 4 rolls of dimes left. Quarters, I'm hoping, are loaded with silver, too. Let's hope we got an older one here. I think it'll probably be 60s based on the rim, though. That's actually 50s, 1952. This one is a Denver minted coin. Awesome. We got the rest of the silvers over there. I will put this 52 with those, give us 6 for now. Hopefully we can pull a 7th out of these rolls here. This has been a great dime hunt already. Man, it would be cool if we could get a Merc or something else cool. We actually do have 3 rolls. That was my bad. I counted the one that I was just going through, but hopefully one of them got another silver. And I'm really crossing my fingers we can get at least 1 silver quarter out of these. This is kind of a neat find. Roll 2 of the quarters here, and I've got a counter stamped quarter. This one says JM. It looks like somebody's initials. It's kind of cool. I'll hold on to that one. I don't find a ton of counter stamped coins. Check that one out, guys. If any of you have seen my laundromat quarter hunt video, you're familiar with this find. This is going to be a Wilma Mankiller with a big die chip on the nose. I like to call this one the booger die chip. But I found, I think, nearly 40 of these in that one hunt where I was looking through the laundromat quarters. A guy was turning in $2,000 worth of quarters from laundry machines, and there were a ton of these things. And these, last I've checked, sell on eBay for like $8 to $20, so that's pretty awesome. And those are probably dings on the face, but there's a chance those could be strike through debris errors, so I'll have to look at those under the scope and just make sure it's not additional errors. That's an awesome find though. Same roll. That is only going to be, I think that's only the 2nd roll I've gone through of quarters, so I think this will be a promising quarter hunt too. Pretty slow so far on the quarter finds, but I do have a 1999 P spitting horse here with the die crack coming out of the horse's mouth. Those are always fun to find. And I'm glad to have a 3rd find. I'm just hoping we can get a W or a silver. The errors are cool, but as always, I'm out for the best of the best. Roll 16, I've got another find. It's just going to be a minor die chip on this 2021 P crossing the Delaware. I think there's actually 2 of them. There's going to be one closer to the middle of the hat and then one in the back of the hat. There's some gunk on this quarter, but I'll still take it. That is find number 4 out of the quarter. Got a 2019 P San Antonio Missions quarter here, and like I always say, check for the die chips on these. They do show up quite a bit. I got one on the left side of the cross here, and then on the top, there's something else going on. I don't know if that's the beginning of a die chip, but there's some kind of like raised part of the metal on the top of the cross as well. That's pretty cool. Not a super rare one, probably just because the die chips are smaller on it, but I'll still keep it. Getting close to the end here. I've got 4 rolls left. But on this roll here, we've got a little bird's nest die chip on this 2021 P crossing the Delaware. That is by far the most common quarter find, but they do fetch a few dollars. All right, guys, so I went out and got more coins. I got about $300 in dimes, and in quarters, I think I've got a little over 300 as well. So this is actually going to be the last time I'm going to go out and pick up coins in Michigan in 2022. I am heading to Florida Christmas Day, so I might do a little bit of coin roll hunting down there for the end of the year. But as far as Michigan, this is the last day I have a chance to go out and actually get coins. So I do have a little bit at home I could look through to expand this video a little bit. I don't expect much out of those, just some nickels and quarters that aren't from a very promising bank. But these are the last times I'm going to hunt in Michigan in 2022. So let's hope we do good with those. I'll hunt those and then get on to the quarters. No finds yet, but I just thought you guys might want to see this. It's roll 5 and full roll of metal detecting dimes. It looks like somebody had been out digging these up. You can just tell by the edges these came out of the ground. So that's kind of interesting. I've definitely found a lot of dimes from the dirt that have come out looking like these. Roll 13. We are going to keep the silver streak alive for this video. We've got another one here. Just 1 silver in this roll. Let's take a look and see what it's going to be. It does look decently old from the rim. And we got another 50s. 57 Philadelphia. That's mostly 50s dimes for this video, I believe. That's pretty awesome, guys. Very happy to see the silver come out, and we still have a lot of rolls left. And I'm hoping we can score a silver quarter or 2 in here. The dimes are done, and they were a little bit disappointed. We only got that 57p silver Roosevelt, but we are onto the quarters, and I'm only on the 2nd roll here. Let me zoom in for you. Check that out, guys. We have a silver quarter. Let's take a look and see what this is. It is going to be a Washington with a D mint mark, and it's a 64. Awesome, guys. I was not really expecting to find any silver with these quarters, so that's an awesome find. Hopefully we can find more. I'm so happy about that. I think that's probably 15 or 16 silver Washingtons on the year. That's amazing. Very, very pleased to see silver coming out of those quarter rolls. Hopefully there's more or a W. Let's keep at it. Roll 8, and it's not gonna be silver this time, but we do have an error quarter for the first time in this hunt. We don't have a leaky bucket, but we are gonna have some snow on the roof on this 2015 Homestead quarter. You can see a die chip on the left side of the roof there. Pretty cool little find. I will take that and add it to the silver finds. My camera's giving me some issues here, so I can't really zoom in, but we're on roll 11, and I got Ngadawi Rust, if you guys can see that there. The T is missing in that motto. And we've got the 2005 Kansas on that one. Yeah, I hope my camera gets figured out. This has been giving me some issues today, but another error find for the keepers. Roll 15, I pulled a couple things out here. So I do have this 2021 P crossing the Delaware with the bird's nest die chip, just a little die chip on the corner of the hat there. And this one, I'm gonna have to wait till I can get this under a scope. I'm not home at the moment with my microscope, but you definitely want to look for doubling on this bicentennial Denver minted quarter. And usually I never see any indication of doubling, but I think I do see a little bit of doubling on the L there with the naked eye. So I'm gonna have to wait till I can get this one under a scope and see if this could be the DDO. It's a really rare DDO, so I'm expecting it to probably not be the one I'm looking for, but I'm gonna check Variety Vista and get this under a scope and just confirm that before I throw it back. I haven't really seen any doubling on these, like I said, though, and I definitely see some here, so could be machine doubling, could be a DDO if I'm super lucky. We'll see. A couple finds in the next roll I wanted to show you guys. I have a Drilling George here with a pretty good die chip on the mouth, 2022 P. This one's going to be a Dr. Sally Ride. You guys can see on the mouth there we have a big die chip, so that's a cool keeper right there. And same roll, we've also got a little bird's nest die chip. Nice finds. We are keeping the errors coming pretty good here. A couple rolls later, we have another Ngadawi Rust. This one's not too crazy. T's just a little bit gone on there. Still visible, it's just not extremely visible. But 2005 P Kansas Ngadawi Rust, something you always want to be on the lookout for. Roll 22 had a couple finds here. We do have another one of these little die chips on the 2021 P crossing the Delaware. And we are going to have another Drilling George. This one's a 2022 P Maya Angelou with the die chip on the mouth of Washington on the obverse. Roll 27's either got a foreign or a token, I think. We've got a strange looking rim right here. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's going to be a casino token. That's pretty cool. Not legal tender, 25-cent gaming token, Casino Windsor. Casino Windsor acceptable only at 25 cents. I actually have been there to gamble 1 or 2 times. Being in Michigan, I'm not too far from Windsor, so that's pretty cool. You don't find tokens very often, so that is a cool find, and I'm sure that's pretty retro. It's probably from like the 80s or the 90s, I would assume. They don't have, I don't think they would have quarter tokens anymore. Usually the machines just accept the dollar bills and all that, so that's cool. I'm happy with that. Roll 32 had a pretty cool find here. This is going to be a double die obverse that I have not found very many of. This coin on the left is the DDO. This is the normal version of it. It's going to be a American Memorial Park DDO. It's got some scum on the reverse there, but nothing we can't clean off. Just go in and show you guys where the doubling is that I'm seeing. If you look on Liberty, you can see it's clearly thicker on the coin on the left. Ngadawi Trust, $quarter. Just all around the obverse lettering, you can tell there's doubling. It's a lot thicker than this coin. This is for sure DDO. I don't know about value. I want to say this is like a $20 to $30 coin, so that's pretty awesome, guys. Very happy with that. I've got 2 rolls left. Hopefully there's another find for us. You guys wouldn't believe this. Second to last roll. I just had this here, which was a American Memorial Park DDO. And I saw another American Memorial Park, so I flipped it over. West Point, baby, let's go. I think that's only my third customer wrapped West Point. I don't find them very often, and that's the best one to be finding. That is the most valuable West Point. What a great find, guys. So happy about that. This has turned out to be a great hunt. Hope you guys are enjoying this one. That's a wrap on those quarters and dimes. It was a pretty great hunt all around. The dimes were a little bit weaker, but the quarters were pretty great. We have 8 silvers so far for this video. We got 7 Roosevelt dimes, and we did get the 164 Denver silver Washington quarter. As far as the rest of the finds, the most notable is the West Point. That's going to be a American Memorial Park W. And the rest of these are mainly errors. We did get a casino token from Windsor as well. But like I said, I did have more coins at home that I haven't had a chance to go through yet. I've got quarters and nickels, not sure how much I have. But I've just been running around so much getting coins, I haven't had a chance to go through these ones yet. But this is the last time I'll be able to open any rolled coins for the year. Hopefully I find something decent in here. Let's get to it. I'm going to go through the quarters first, then we'll move on to the nickels. Hopefully we can get another silver one way or another. Quarters were a skunk. Hopefully the nickels are a different story. I hope I can get some finds going with these. I've got a find that I'm probably going to put in my nickel album at the end of the hunt here. This is going to be, I believe, on roll, we are at 7 right now. So this is going to be a 1960 Philadelphia. But for a 1960, that's in pretty beautiful shape. And my album does go all the way up to 61, so I'm going to take that one out for an album filler. That is a really nice looking early 60s nickel. Same roll, I've got a 1946 Philadelphia. Roll 13 has an old reverse here. Let's flip it and see what we have. It's going to be a 1948 Philly. It's pretty dirty, but I will take a second 40s find for the hunt. Well, that's a wrap on the nickels in that last batch of coins. I'm sorry for everyone that thought that would be an exciting batch. It really wasn't, but it's all I could search. The roads are bad today, so I didn't want to go out and get more coins and, you know, risk getting in an accident or something. But, you know, for the hunt, we did really well. We got a lot of silver, a lot of nice finds. So let's get into all the finds here. Starting off with the silver, we have got 7 silver dimes here. We got a 57. This one is Philadelphia minted. We have a 52 Denver, a 61 Denver. And these are the ones that I believe all came from that same roll. 4 of them in the same roll, and these are all very close to uncirculated. I might flip these all up. This one's a 64D. I'm definitely flipping this 57 up. It just almost looks like a proof. It's so nice. That one's a Philadelphia. This 56 is also really nice. That one is a Philly. And for the 64, we've got a Denver mint. We also did end up with the silver quarter here. This one's a 64 Denver. Lots of silver. I don't think I was expecting quite that much out of these hunts, but I'm very happy to have it. We do have one West Point. It's going to be a 2019 W. This one is a American Memorial Park. Looks like we got some little fuzzy stuck in the little flip I put it in, so that kind of sucks, but still a really nice quarter. We've got this nose die chip here on this 2022 P Wilma Mankiller. Those are really cool to find. I don't think I found any other than in that one hunt where I was finding, like, I think I found 40 in those laundromat quarters, so that was pretty awesome. And then we've got what looks to be a double die obverse on this 2019 P American Memorial Park quarter. I think I've only found 1 or 2 of those in the past, so that was pretty awesome. Moving on to the minor errors, we have got a bunch of these Bird's Nest and just the smaller die chips on Washington's hat on these 2021 P Crossing and the Delawares. We've got a couple in Godwee Rust quarters, both Kansas 2005. Those are pretty sweet. We got a Spitting Horse here. We've got a Snow on the Roof, little die chip on the roof on this Homestead 2015 quarter. Got some die chips on the San Antonio Missions quarter. We definitely have one on the left there and potentially one on the top. A couple Drooling Georges. We got a 2022 P. This one is a Sally Ride. and this one is going to be a Maya Angelou. Moving on to the more miscellaneous finds here, we've got a couple nicer bicentennials I decided to hold on to. One of them looked to have some doubling. I thought it could be that DDO that we're looking for that year. It wasn't, but still nice bicentennials. I have rolls of those that are in more uncirculated condition that I'll put those in. Got a counter stamp. Somebody stamped JM into this quarter. And we have a token. This one is the Windsor Casino token. Not legal tender, 25-cent gaming token. Acceptable only at Casino Windsor. I have gone there a few times. I don't know what 25 cents could get you nowadays, probably one spin, but it's better than nothing. And we did get some nickels in that last nickel hunt. Nothing great. I was really disappointed with how we did there, but I'll probably put some of these in the album, and that's what I'll do next. I'll get my nickel album and just show you what we have entering the album there. I know the 53 Denver I didn't record, but it's a nicer 50s Jefferson. I think I told you guys I would only put like the pretty nice ones in the album. If they're in average condition, I'm not going to bother. I don't collect the 50s nickels unless they're lower mintage. So I'll show you the album upgrades and we'll wrap this one up. So the only nickels we were able to add to our album here were the 1960 Philly and the 53 Denver. Nothing too crazy. I typically don't like seek these kinds out, but since they're closer to like uncirculated AU condition, I decided to hold on to them for the album. And then we've got all these fills over here. So slowly but surely we are filling this up. I expect to get a lot more fills next year, but this was the last nickel hunt of 2022. So this is all we got for now. I definitely think we will have a lot of additions though in the new year. But thank you all for watching. We had a really nice hunt here. Really good way to end the year with these customer wraps. Lots of silver. We got a W. We got a bunch of errors. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed filming it. Thank you as always for watching. And I do still have that $1.50 bag for this year. So expect that video before the new year. Other than that, we got my 2022 wrap-up videos. And I will see you in 2023 other than those. Thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon.